Welcome to the AI for Good Global Summit here in Geneva, and I'm now delighted to be joined by Chuks Ekwueme, who is also the founder of Omeife AI. I hope I got that sort
Yeah,
of right.
correct.
Now, what's really interesting is that you're actually the creator, you've pioneered Africa's first humanoid robot.
Correct.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Now, first of all, tell me about this robot.
Well, okay. She is the first African humanoid robot that was created by Unicorn Group, and she was made to demonstrate our capability in the emerging technology. So, because we have been in the space of STEM, so we have been doing a lot in the space of AI, cloud computing, IoT. So we decided to put all of them in a product to prove the capability and the proof of concept. So, and also Africa ought to be in the global tech ecosystem. We decided to name her an African name and make her look African. And we focused on the African languages to give inclusion in that space because that has suffered some exclusion. So, and after that, we launched the first version. It turned out very well. She spoke major African languages. And ever since then, we've been improving on them. Then we focused away from the hardware to the software, the intelligence, the large language models, the speech recognition, the tests that bridge language barrier in technology across Africa.
Apart from the technological breakthrough, what's the how does this approach you to the UN Sustainable Development Goals?
Oh, okay. You know, this gives inclusion, inclusion in terms of data, in terms of technology, and also it's already solving problems across Africa, which also happens to fall into the SDGs of the UN.
Okay. What's your ambition with this in long term?
Okay, our long-term ambition is to bridge the technology gap, as in solving problem that is tailored to the use case across Africa. So we understand the needs, and we design a solution that solve them imminently. And one of which is the language gap in technology, so which we have started doing. And so far, we have major African languages. By the way, you are aware there are over 500 of ethnic,
No, I didn't know.
yeah, group in Africa with different language. Of course, we can't do all, but we want to do the major ones as we start. Then, and applying it to the use case. Unfortunately, coincidentally, it aligns with the SDGs of the UN.
I understand if it's able to share the 500 languages as a robot, but and what will the robot actually do?
Okay, for the humanoid robots, it's a proof of concept that can be tailored to different use cases. So it can be bespoke. So, for instance, she's an assistant robot. She can serve as medical assistant in the hospitals. She can be relevant in the education sector as a tutor. By the way, we have a plan of maybe accrediting her to be the first professor robot in Africa because she will be teaching, delivering in seminars, and she has been invited to sit on panels, on events. So where she'll be delivering seminars. So she delivered different subjects, cutting across engineering, chemistry, and so many. So education is a perfect fit for her. So in terms of the humanoid, now going back to the AI solution, the AI is versatile, and one, it's addressing the poverty, zero hunger problem, because if you want to put it in terms of food security program, we have solution around agri that plugs in with our APIs. So we own our own servers. So now I found one basic thing as important across addressing these goals, which is digital literacy. Since the launch of our AI, the federal government of some African countries have approached us on how can they solve or bridge the gap in digital literacy. So, and we have designed an application that is tailored to different languages of Africa and give them some data inclusion that make it easy for an average African to access this digital literacy using the mobile phone. One in every African have, or every 6 African have a mobile phone, so they can access this conversational, and they don't need to be educated to know the basic things that will help, this technology advancement to solving hunger and poverty.
Is African overall, the populations in Africa, are they ready to interface with robots?
Oh, okay. Now, let me say technology at a whole. So, to start with robots, I think we are still at that stage right now. They are biased about that, and why some other countries have already gone advanced to accept it. So I can say entire continent is ready to interface, but this is a disruptive technology. They can't help it. Automation and robotics. So it's just like I want to go to the market to buy what is available. So robot is is a solution that is available, which they will not have option than to use it. The UAVs, the defense has started using it. The autonomous vehicles, we have started seeing some of them in Africa. So it's disruptive. It doesn't need their consent over time, I mean.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so are you enthusiastic?
Yes, I am. I am very enthusiastic about the technology because the big word is digital economy. And for you to reap or tap into digital economy, you must connect it with technology. So if Africa must perform well in agriculture, they have the largest world arable land, 60% of the world arable land, yet there is still hunger problems. So what could have been the gap? What is missing? Is the technology, we are not using the right technology in place. We are not using the right robot. If humans are not enough, then let's get the robots on. Let's use AI to solve problems smarter. So I'm very enthusiastic.
Fantastic. So Chuks Ekwueme,
Yeah,
a founder of Africa's first
humanoid
robot and a
robot.
female robot at that.
Yeah,
So
female.
thanks very much for your time. And we have much more coming up here on the AI for Good channel, so do stay tuned.